You feel as if you can
I
speak
feel
it.
like, honest to God, this is Copenhagen, and I felt like I understood everything, and I just switched off because I was so used to hearing Danish and Swedish. I just felt I couldn't understand it, even though
you
I
can't.
didn't
Yeah, I know me. I'm just the same. You pretend that you know what's going on.
There was one year when I didn't watch anything that wasn't in Swedish.
And it's a detective stories you watch. Yeah.
That period when we had Borgen and
Borgen
the killing all happening at the same time, and the whole kind of.
I like the Icelandic one as well, with that boat.
Yeah, that one is cool.
I can't remember what that's called.
Well, I hope you have a fantastic time with us. Croeso.
Great gweld ti. Ti'n edrych yn briliant, os ga i ddeud eto fi.
Wrthos yn tysgu i'r lles. Dwi'n mynd yn bob tro yn yma. Wrthos yn mynd cyn y Steddfod.
Wyt, da iawn ti, Hwyl. Sorry. So what, my meeting is just inside this building, but it's a meeting with, I can't, it's a private meeting. I can't.
Yeah.
So it's only 12 now, anyway.
Yeah, if we walk around.
Let's take a walk, yeah.
And we can maybe sometimes we let Bake run in advance so he catches us walking.
Direction will you walk?
I think we'll go in that direction. Oh, that's my sister. Helo. Tro ffordd ma? Na, ddim ffordd ma, ata fi. Tro ata fi. Na i gyflwyno chdi, Johan.
Pan ti'n dod allan, ti'n lle mewn capanad fan o fi? Okay.
This is something that happens all the time in the Eisteddfod. Making arrangements with friends and family when and how to meet.
Yeah.
And we actually managed it before mobile phones as well.
Hello.
This is my sister, Mari.
Hi, Johan.
This is Johan from Finland, Swedish from Finland, Swedish-speaking minority in Finland. My sister, Mari.
I moderate a TV series on minority languages.
All right.
The camera is over there.
My sister, in her real life, not as an Eisteddfod goer, but in her real life, she's a deputy head of a school in Bangor, and her background, and her background is maths.
Okay.
So used to be a maths teacher and head of maths, and now deputy head of the school.
But I'm on holiday.
Schools are closed.
School's closed. Only 4 more weeks to go.
So usually we're in caravans together, but because this is different.
Yeah, it's very different actually to what we normally do. We're normally in a field. So,
out in the woods.
Yeah.
With mud up to your knees.
Some years.
Yeah, wellies. So it's really different. People staying in different places this time.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
Yeah.
It's worked well.
And she's been to a few events already.
Yeah. Been to 2 concerts. So last night we went to what we call a gig pavilion. It's a big music gig.
Yeah, it's contemporary music inside the pavilion, which is the main auditorium. Because up until about 2 or 3 years ago, that didn't happen. You didn't have the contemporary music inside.
No.
So that was good with a veteran pop singer.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Yeah.
It was sold out. There weren't any tickets left.
And then, did you go to the poetry thing on the Monday?
And that was very good. We were sitting right in the front. Oh my God, they're going to start picking on us.
Ask you difficult questions.
Because
it was really good because there's more representation of women there on Monday than usual. Because sometimes it can be.
Some of the poetry can be a little bit of a male thing. But it is getting better.
It was really good actually. The poet who won the crown on Monday, she was hosting it. She was really good.
Yeah, which was a great coincidence because until Monday afternoon, nobody knew. Well, she knew, of course, that she'd won, but nobody else knew that she'd won the crown. And the crown is for poetry, for vers libre poetry. So it was really fantastic then that in the evening she was hosting
Yeah.
the poets' performance evening.
Okay.
So-
And it was this one that you wanted us to interview.
Yeah, and you will interview
Oh,
her.
we will interview her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
great.
haven't seen it today. Sorry.
Can you walk with us? We thought of walking the area. Take goes in advance, and then you can discuss with us.
Okay, Dicka David.
We give him a bit of time to run in advance, and then we can look at the different things.
Mary's husband is on his way here.
Ah, okay.
He's a big football sports
We
fan.
bring him along.
Yeah, why not?
He's a sports
Is
commentator.
he a Cardiff
Yeah.
City fan or a Swansea fan? No, Bangor,
No,
maybe
oh
Liverpool.
gosh, don't. Oh, Bangor,
United.
Bangor,
Bangor.
Bangor, but also Man United.
Also
So he's
Man
leaving
United.
the Steadford on Friday because it's Man United's first game.
Ah, yeah, true. Cardiff plays on Saturday in Bournemouth.
Ah, you know more than I do.
I support Manchester City because I know
Don't tell him that.
I know the trainer. He's Catalan. I work with
You
his sister.
know him.
Yeah, Pep
You know
Guardiola.
Pep. Oh, we love Pep. We love
Yeah,
Pep.
yeah. He's a good trainer, successful.
I sent
we-
Sian a message, and
Right.
Hughes had curry for breakfast.
Yeah, my son's had curry for breakfast.
Curry when he comes to the Steadford.
Oh, really? Then we will have curry as well.
You
Have
can
the
ask.
best curry in the world.
You can
Even
ask for the
better than
curry in
India,
Welsh.
I think. The curry here is better than in India. That's what Indians say.
So,
Shall we
shall we
walk
go in
in
that
that
direction?
direction?
Right. Let's.
If we let Bake run in advance.
Yeah.
I'll just walk in front of you.
Okay.
So I also get the voices.
Okay, good.
Okay.
It's just funny about
Allt som vi kollar på de här.
Så där ja, vi skjuter.
Lle mae'r curry ffordd 'na?
Så börjar vi gå.
Curry.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll go in that direction. They just. Lle di gario ymlaen I ffonio fo?
Sorry.
Then we walk in that direction.
Oh, Sean! This is another friend. Sean, sit yma I ddeud hello. Sean, this is Johan.
Hi.
Johan
Hi,
is
nice to meet you.
Swedish-speaking Finn,
Yeah, okay.
and this is Peik here. He's
Filming us
filming.
for the Finnish TV.
I see that, okay.
So you'll be on TV
I
now.
see that, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So Sean is a friend from, originally from Cardiff,
Yes.
but lives in Aberystwyth. Well,
Okay.
lives for 30 years in Aberystwyth.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Used to be mayor of Aberystwyth.
Mayor of
But it's not
Aberystwyth.
such a big thing as in Finland, you know.
Folk
Yeah.
like Cymru.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, but yes, this is not such a big thing as in your country.
Mayors in the UK are important.
Some are more important
Yes.
than others. I mean, Sadiq Khan is quite important, but I
Yeah,
think
I would
Sean
like to see
too.
you, but I won't give you a wrong impression.
Yeah, if you're the mayor of London, it's
Yes, the bigger thing.
Hello, this is my
hello.
brother-in-law, David.
the Wallabies. I just heard you support the wrong football team.
Don't ask who's.
No.
Wait, can you walk with your coffees?
Okay.
We keep on going ahead.
Beth fod yn heno?
That quick look that you're just.
Oh, yeah.
Just show maybe.
Yndi, mae di cyrraedd. Sean has developed loads of very interesting cultural stuff. And, we were talking earlier about how important the Eisteddfod is in having that collective feeling and that collective enjoyment and being in a big crowd, and Welsh being the language of the big crowd. Well, Sean has started a number of different initiatives to get that same sense of collective identity, pride in showing who we are, and pride in sharing our language. And so Sean's done really good work with that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm right in saying, but probably inspired by places like the Basque Country and also Brittany with Redadeg as well. So they have Corica, don't they, in the Basque Country? They have Redadeg in Wales, and then Sean started Redadeg in Brittany, sorry, and then Sean started the Welsh version, which is Ras yr Iaith, which is now in its, what?
It's been 3 times.
3. It's been happening. And then in addition to that, Sean is responsible for modernising, I'd say, the St David's Day celebrations that we have in Wales now, because traditionally it's always been about eating cawl, which is a kind of a stew, and singing. And it's usually stuff that takes place inside, whereas Sean has taken the idea of having open parades that include all kinds of music and that include young people as well. And these parade Gwilddewi, these are now taking place in many, many towns in Wales. So Sean was the brains behind that as well. Sorry, you should be talking instead of me.
Yes, so yes, and yeah, she says the truth. Yes, so, yeah, listen to this lady. Yeah, yeah. So
You can tell us on the map where Aberystwyth is.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah, there. We have friends of the family here in Montgomery and Newtown.
okay.
All right, okay.
But and also in Ogmore by the Sea, which
Yeah.
is somewhere.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So I think what they're doing here is they're collecting, people put pins to represent where they're from. And so if you're from a different country, like there's somebody there from Luxembourg and then 2 people from Bulgaria, some people from Patagonia, that you can actually pin.
Okay.
So let's see if Finland is there. If not, you'll have to make the flag yourself.
Can you,
Lebanon,
Elin,
can you see?
tell us where Welsh is spoken
Well,
and where most people speak? Say the Welsh-speaking
okay.
areas.
Well, we can look at the population of Wales in terms of Welsh speaking in 3 blocks, if you like.
Yeah.
There's a block in the north here. A third of the speakers live here, another third live here, and then another third live here. So that's generally how it works. But as you go west, the language is more spoken, or the percentage of people who speak it is higher. So generally in the east of the country and here, this is where we have the highest numbers of population, but the highest percentages of Welsh speakers are to be found here, here and here. So in this area, around, like, say, Caernarfon, then you'd expect to be able to do most things through the medium of Welsh. You'd expect to be able to go and have your hair cut, to have a drive-through McDonald's, to fix your car, to go to school, to use it in work. Whereas in some of the other areas, it's more difficult to do that. But so perhaps what we have are some areas where the language is the normal everyday language used across the town and the village, whereas in other areas there are specific zones where you can speak Welsh there too, or specific centres, or you know that in the school, or for example, if in Cardiff here, if you walk into the S4C building, for example, that you can speak Welsh there. So there's a bit of a balance, if you like.
What do the colours mean?
What do the colours mean? I think the colours here are just people are allowed to pop their colours to say where they're from.
Okay.
So
We're here.
you're there, are you?
It's all Welsh, totally.
Yeah, you're in the north of Pembrokeshire and in South Ceredigion. Yeah.
The school.
Yeah.
Scotland.
Yeah, School of Preseli, yeah. But children across Wales learn Welsh up to 16 years old, but not all of them are able to actually speak it because of, the number of hours per week that they have. Yeah, and about 25% of the children at primary level are taught primarily or exclusively, but primarily really through the medium of Welsh, and so they are completely fluent at that point. So one of the goals of the Welsh Government at the moment is to increase the number of Welsh speakers around 500, 600,000 to 1 million by the year 2050, 50 years' time. So one of the key aspects there is to change the way that the language is taught in schools, so that the children who have Welsh in school are actually able to use the language when they leave. And also, another important aspect is to make sure that we don't just think of the language as something that's used in schools, but that when people leave school, that they're able to use the language for work and for pleasure and of course, you know, online and all that kind of stuff too.
Yes, no, sounds good, very good. Shall we continue in that way and then
Yeah,
see how we do?
we were trying to find the curry. I don't know idea where it is.
A curry?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, iawn? So, da chi'n rhoi fflaciau neis os y bobl o wledydd
Da
eraill?
ni'n cynnig hyn, a dyma nhw eisiau gwneud creu flag hynna.
Dwi'n mwyn gwybod pan. Finland dyn nhw.